This is why Weight Watchers sucks. I've tried Weight Watchers multiple times and failed multiple times, and I haven't actually lost that much weight doing it, but I've definitely gained weight doing it, which is the opposite effect it's supposed to have. Now you could blame me and say it's my fault, and sure, probably it has something to do with me. But the reality is their point and tracking system enables you to eat junk food in moderation, which just keeps you in the addictive brain, keeping you wanting more sugar, wanting more junk food. And did you know they sell products to you that are low point? Because, by the way, they have a point system. You only get a certain amount of points every day. And if you don't stay within those points and you get a little bit of extra points, I don't even understand how that works, but you get extra points every week. And if you use those up and more, then you probably will gain weight. But if you don't use them up, then you're within your range and you should lose like 1 pound or 2 pounds a week based on your goals. Now, what I did was I ate their junk food that they sold, but to me it's junk food because it has sucralose, aspartame, and very, very high fructose corn syrup, just bad things that you should never be eating, which also tap into the addictive brain and cause Alzheimer's and cancers and all types of diseases that you would never want. But they were selling me those foods and I used to eat them and I would feel sick after and I would gain weight and I would wonder why, because I'm eating all of their amazing Weight Watchers foods. They have chemicals in them. They're not good for you. Why would you be eating them? Why was I eating them? I don't even know. It just made me upset because my mom would tell me, like, Penelope, this food is bad for you. And then I was so addicted to it and I only wanted to eat that food. And I'd even buy their Skinny Cow ice creams and I ate so many of them and I gained weight. I mean, how irritated would you be if you're saving all your points every day for junk food? They're selling you that they tell you is 2 points and I have 27. So all I'm going to eat today is ice cream sandwiches and I'm gaining weight eating your weight loss food. That really pissed me off and made me upset. And I just kept gaining weight and wondering why and tracking my points and buying their food. So they just made a ton of money off me and I just gained a ton of weight in result of it. So not a win, not at all. I really don't like Weight Watchers at all.
Weight Watchers and I have had a very long relationship. Literally, my first meeting was at age 5. So I have a really deep understanding of where Weight Watchers has been and where it is now. I even have family members who are still doing Weight Watchers today. My mother was a Weight Watcher lecturer, and I can't count how many meetings I've been to with Weight Watchers. Weight Watchers did teach me a lot about food. It taught me about balance and the point system, although I really don't like it. It doesn't resonate with me because I like to eat healthy whole foods, and I don't like to restrict myself. And I don't like the point system because it restricted certain foods that I think are really healing and beneficial. And it penalized me for wanting to eat those foods or eating those foods. And it gave me a mindset that maybe I can't eat those foods and I'm going to gain weight if I do eat those foods. And I didn't find that to be true. It also didn't reward me for eating an abundance of healing foods like sprouted nuts and seeds or sprouts themselves or other foods that I really love and enjoy. It definitely helped to reward me, and like Penelope was describing, you know, if you want to eat their diet foods or diet foods, I don't think Skinny Cow is a Weight Watchers brand per se, but there were a lot of junk foods that you could eat that would get you that satisfaction from ice cream, but wouldn't have been great if they had taught us how to make banana ice cream, for example, a much healthier version. I am 100% against eating chemicals, herbicides, fungicides, pesticides, genetically modified foods, and I really didn't get any education in Weight Watchers around the dangers of eating those foods, the dangers of having my brain in the addictive mode, and the neurobiology of how you lose weight. So although there are a lot of people who lose weight with Weight Watchers, it really didn't work for me, it didn't work for my family, and it's a system where you have to keep signing up. Like, they don't really benefit from you graduating. And that's unlike our program where we really are committed to you living a happy, healthy life that you are so in love with, so inspired to live, because you've developed those amazing skills of how to make healthy food taste great. You've developed the education and understanding around how and when to move your body and what for. And you've developed the skills that we teach you through the support systems. And you really learn about yourself and your relationship with food, which is perhaps one of the most valuable relationships you can study, uncover, and resolve.
Not to mention you learn what foods are actually good for you and what foods are actually bad for you. What foods put you in the addiction brain and what foods take you out of it. So that's something I really wish they would have taught me, and I'm very glad that we teach Very
Yeah.
fun.
I mean, it also taught me how to exercise because they would give me points if I exercise. So some days I would exercise like 4 hours to get the extra 12 or 13 points so I could have the pizza or whatever I wanted that night.
And did that.
So it was just interesting. I mean, I think that, I learned a lot. But
You can't outrun your fork.
No, you can't outrun your work.
Fun fact, the person who created this amazing weight loss program that's helped thousands of people lose weight is overweight herself. Oprah Winfrey is the face of Weight Watchers. And people do that program, but the person who literally represents Weight Watchers is overweight. So why would you be taking a program from somebody who supposedly follows the program and is overweight? That's like driving a car with someone who doesn't know how to drive. Why would you drive for someone? Why would you let someone drive a car who doesn't know how to drive? That makes no sense. You would never do that. You would never risk your life. This is the same situation. You would not put your life your health in the hands of someone who doesn't follow their own advice, who doesn't even look healthy. I mean, seriously, guys, you need to be listening to people who look vibrant, who look healthy, who are better looking, who are thin, who represent what being healthy means, not what being healthy could mean. No, not the before. It has to be the after. I used to be 300 pounds, and I've now lost 140 pounds, and it wasn't with diets, injections, pills, none of that. It was with our program that is really a lifestyle. It's all about how you can not be restrictive, learn about health, what health really means and really looks like, how to eat whole foods, how to cook whole foods, how to prepare whole foods. We have an accountability group for women to help them lose weight and keep them accountable and keep them consistent. Every day we check in with you all the time, and we always want to make sure that you're on the right path. We will never ever leave you hanging, and that's what a lot of programs don't address. They just leave you hanging, but we're real people talking to you every day because we care. We really genuinely care. And then we have an amazing exercise movement, which is really not even like exercise. It's really just emotional movement that really brings you through this process and journey where you don't feel like you're doing exercise. You just are having fun, and it's the best time ever. That's what makes us unique. So don't forget to check out the link in our description, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.